How you doing, baby? Happy Saturday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. Good morning. And today on Coffee and Conversation. Did I say that right? Do we all up? We get ready to go to the YouTube channel, Shakenya. And subscribe. If I said it already, oh well. Just shit. Do it, please. Okay, I don't know. Any other coffee ready?
I'm about to take some more. Somebody just grabbed the last cup.
Okay. Alright guys, we're going to hold out for a minute and try to wait on some fresh coffee, guys. So today, y'all, I don't want to go too far in the syllabus. You know, yesterday we finished up that family segment. We talked about everything and everybody that live in grandma's house. And to Monday, we're going to tie it all together and we're going to figure some things out and we're going to go from there. So I don't want to move too far in the syllabus. So I know I don't come on Saturday and Sunday, but some of y'all was checking for me anyway, right? And it's all good because I'm here. But I'm going to talk about me today. I'm going to talk about me. Yep. Last night, did you get a chance to catch the show, Motor City Radio? Yep, I talked about me. I talked about everything. Because see, my show is a platform for black-owned businesses. So I talk about everybody else. I celebrate everybody else. And it's rare that I celebrate myself and talk about what I'm doing and what I'm into. So it was an interesting show. It was different from what you used to. And yeah, I hope you get an opportunity to check it out. Let me see. We talked about the radio show. Yeah. How long I've been on air. How I got started. Yep, I started off with Cora and Bernard Mason over there with Mo Divine them and Boss Lady and J Rock. That was my home. Yep. And then I went off to be with Glenn at Vent Radio, and I've been there ever since. I've been on air almost 7 years, if not more than that. Because I see clips that go back almost 8 years. Yeah, it's amazing that I've been on air that long. To be consistent with something, to start something and complete it, and to keep it going, to continue with it. Yeah, I've been on air that long. Yeah, so if you didn't know that I have a radio show, I have a radio show called Motor City Radio. It promotes black-owned businesses, events, anything that's going on in the community that's going to uplift us as a people. I pretty much have talked about it on my show. I've had politicians on my show. I've had some heavy hitters. I've had some actors on my show. I've had actresses, artists, rappers, singers, you name it. They done been on my show. Yeah, I've traveled with the radio show. Yep, I went out to California and interviewed Angela Means, you know, who plays Felicia on Friday. Yep, she has a restaurant on Santa Monica Boulevard. I went to California and interviewed her inside of her restaurant. Yep, I flew to California and I interviewed Dwight Stewart. Yep, in his studio at the time. The Orchestrated Noise, I believe was the name of it. So I was actually in California interviewing him inside his studio. I went to Atlanta, interviewed my boy Lil Yuh, local guy, but he had his own collision shop out there in Atlanta. I went out there and I interviewed him because he's from the D. You know, I got a segment where people from the D that moved away to become successful. So I interviewed him in his shop. Yep, I mean, that's the radio show. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had more people supporting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got somebody, you know, somebody that have a business, I would hope that you would drop my name. Like, you know, my girl Shakenya got a show, my family got a show. Why don't you go on there and support her, promote her show, promote you? Yeah, I wish I was on people's tongues like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish people would talk about me like that, because people talk about me. I have no idea what they be talking about, though. But they be talking about me all the time. Yeah, I don't think it'd be good. I don't know why it's not, but it can't be nothing good. But people talk about me all the time. I just wish they talked about the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're talking about people, do you talk about the good stuff or do you talk about the bad about them all the time? Like, so, yeah, the radio show, I wish more people did talk about the radio show and promote it more and share it, you know. But it's all good. It's getting shared, you know. It's getting shared. So, got the radio show. We talked about the youth program. We talked about attitude adjustment. I deal with children with behavior issues, and I've been doing that almost 20 years, consistent with that. You know what I'm saying? I have a mission. You know, I want to help every parent and every child realize their role and their place in life. If I can do that, I'm happy. Like, when I'm in my family meetings and when I see the breakthrough,
And when people start realizing what they're doing wrong, and when they actually come with the solution themselves on what they're going to do to try to make it right, oh, it is the greatest feeling in the world. Yeah, that right there was the reason why I decided to go back and get my master's in psychology or some mental health field versus a social worker. Yeah, because the feeling that I get at my family meetings when we have our breakthroughs, that's where I'm going. That's the road I'm kind of leaning towards. At the end of all of this that I'm doing, my end game is to have my own family practice. That's going to be the end game. Yeah, helping families build, grow, fix. That's the mission at the end of all of this other stuff that I'm doing right now. So we talked about that, talked about when I got started. We played 2 clips. We played the clip of me on Channel 4 with Everett Cassimy, the interview that he did with me. And then we played the interview, I think we played the interview from Fox 2. I don't think we played the one with Amir Jacobson, but we played the one with Fox 2, yeah. So she interviewed me and a family that came through my program, Attitude Adjustment. Yeah, because I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing jail tours ever since we was doing it downtown at the Wayne County Jail when it was called the Dose of Reality Tour. I want to say it was with Sheriff Thompson. That's what I want to say. We was on Comcast for a minute. That's how long I've been doing it. Yeah, the jail tours. That's how long I've been dedicated to helping our youth, helping our children. Because right now, is they do something wrong, they go straight to juvie. You know, I want to be that medium. You know, let me get you before you get to the system. You bring them to my program, let me try to shake you up a little bit and let you see what's going to happen if you continue down this road that you're going. So I don't understand why more people don't refer my program to their family and friends. I be hearing people all day talk about kids bad as hell, their family members got kids that's bad. Oh, they need your program, but you ain't referring them though. I don't understand that part. Yeah, because see, I didn't just do the jail tour, I actually do family meetings, so we discuss what's going on. Because you can just take a kid to a jail tour and try and scare him a little bit. That shit don't work. I don't know where y'all live. I don't know what area y'all living in. But considering, because y'all don't instill discipline in these children, they don't scare easy. So when people come up on me like, you got to scare straight, no, I don't even sell it as scare straight. I just try to make sense out of what's going on, try to help you fix your baby because your baby broken. And then we go, yeah, but I don't even sell it as scare straight because my sauce is in the family meeting. Because see, you can take a kid to a jail tour, but you're taking them back to the same environment that they came from. You got to fix that environment. So I go into the home and figure out what's going on at the crib. Like, let's figure out what happened. Let's do a timeline to where this baby started acting funny and acting out and doing this and doing that. And let's figure out what happened in that time frame so we can figure out what happened to this baby. Because you will be surprised. The littlest things that'll break a child. Yeah. And I ain't going to say they little because they be little to you, but they be big to the kid. Like, if you take a kid and put him in another school, sometimes that breaks them. I know, you be like, but that's what we had to do. We had to move. But this happened and that happened. And I get it. I understand. That child probably don't. Especially if you didn't explain it to them beforehand so that they can process it. You probably just like, oh, we moving. This your last year. They probably didn't even have time to process what was about to take place. So yeah, that could break a kid. I know. So we talked about that. We talked about the co-parenting workshop. Talked about why I started the co-parenting workshop. Yeah, some of the things that I'm doing within the co-parenting workshop. And it's 8 weeks of teaching you how to get along with your baby mama and your baby daddy after the breakup. You processing that. Yep, it's 8 weeks of different things that you can do to help you strengthen the relationship with your baby mama and your baby daddy so that y'all can better raise the child. Yeah, because nobody should be doing it alone. Yeah, if you're a single parent, I feel for you because it's so much when it comes to taking care of a baby and raising a child into a healthy adult. It's so much that goes into it, so it takes both of y'all. So when y'all get to a point where y'all using the baby against the other parent, you taking the child out the parent life, you choosing to be a single parent, you're leaving that baby at a disadvantage. That's unfair because they didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all had the baby together, it's only right that y'all raise it together the best y'all can. So I help y'all with that. I help y'all develop a new relationship. Yeah, I help y'all learn how to forgive one another and move forward, because you can't move forward until you forgive. A lot of them don't understand that. A lot of people feel like they can still harbor these feelings and feel some kind of way about this parent and still raise this baby. No, because if you haven't forgiven them, chances are you ain't gonna go that extra mile for them. Like, I have forgiven my ex. That's why I was able to print out copies of the baby's awards when she got them, if he wasn't able to attend the award ceremony, and give it to him. If she got certain certificates after school, I made copies of them and made sure he got them, because he probably wasn't able to see them before I saw him first. So let me go on. Yeah, when you forgiving someone, you go that extra mile for them. But if you still mad, you harboring feelings, you bitter, you haven't gotten over the relationship, you haven't found closure, yeah, certain things you're not going to do. And it's going to interfere with that parenting when it comes to that baby. Yeah, you're going to be hesitant to call them when you find out that the baby got a game Friday. You might not tell them until Friday that the game is going on, because you mad and you bitter. If you wasn't mad and bitter and you had forgiven them, as soon as you found out when the game was, you would have shot them a text and sent them a picture of the flyer to let them know, so they can have their heads up just like you. It's considerate. You'll be considerate of them when it comes to the pain. Yeah, so yeah, forgiveness is the first thing that we talk about. And then after we talk about the forgiveness part and we do that, the next week we coming right in with communication. Because see, now you got to learn how to talk to one another. Yeah, it's certain things that you probably used to say that you can't say no more. Yeah, whether it be because y'all was in a relationship at the time, or whether it be because you was mad and bitter at them and hadn't forgiven them. But whatever it is, we start new with this communication thing. So we talked about that last night. Yep. We talked about me doing the painting and drywall. We talked about me implementing a new program with the kids where we teaching them fundamentals about tools and stuff. So me moving into a new office, I mentioned that last night. I'm moving into a bigger space. I'm moving into a space that'll allow me to have my office and also have a section where we can set up temporary framework and framing and things of that nature, so that the kids can learn how to put up drywall. They learn the basic tools, the hammers, the screwdrivers, and how to use them properly and things of that nature. So we have space in there where we'll be able to set that up, because the goal is to give them the heads up, give them some basic techniques to use, so when we go into these homes and they work with me and the contractors, they'll know a little bit about what they're doing before they actually get in it. So we're going over safety, we're going over different things. So now the bigger space that I'm getting now is going to allow me to do that. So y'all, I'm going to put my Cash App on here. So if you got some money you want to donate, you have some tools that you want to donate, you have any material that you're thinking about donating to the program to help us out with these kids, all of it to be greatly appreciated. Yeah, see, a lot of people out here doing this and that for the kids, and they do it, but I'm trying to get to the root of the problem. I try to get to the root of some of these problems, and right now a lot of our kids are lost when it comes to just simple repairs. You'll be surprised how many little boys don't know how to change a tire. You'll be surprised how many little girls don't know how to change a tire. Yeah, I'm an equal opportunist. Yeah, y'all already know how I get down. Everything my boys know, my girls know, and vice versa. Yeah, I put up a picture today with my sons, my little brother and my son, one doing my daughter's hair and one doing his daughter's hair. And I said, teach your little boys how to do hair, so just in case they have a daughter, they'll know how to take care of her when he have her in his care. So y'all, I think that was it. We talked about that, and I kind of guess I want to know, do you celebrate yourself? How I'm bragging about y'all this morning, bragging about myself this morning to y'all, how I bragged last night. Do you brag about yourself? Do you celebrate yourself? Do you think about all the stuff that you done went through and where you come from and where you are right now? And do you say, damn, I did that? And do you pat yourself on the back after that? Do you look at your goals and you on your goal list, and as you crossing them off, do you celebrate yourself when you cross that goal off? Do you actually sit down and think about how long it took you to achieve that goal, all the things that it took for you to get to where you are with that goal, the thought of it, the writing it down, the going through, the following through, and when you crossed it off, did you congratulate yourself for that? You should. You should. Man, I celebrate myself every time I do something new, every time I accomplish a goal, every time I figure something out, every time I solve a problem, every time. I take the time to celebrate, because ain't nobody else going to do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't nobody. You're gonna get a few people that celebrate you for what you're doing, but ain't nobody really gonna be doing no backwards flips for you now. Let me let you know that right now. Yep, that goes into support as well. Yep. Stop looking for the support where you think it's coming from, because it's not gonna come from them places. You're gonna have to accept it as it comes from wherever it comes from. And then the people that you're looking for to support you in a certain way, just because they're not supporting you in that way, that don't mean that they're not supporting you. So you got to pay attention to minute details and figure stuff out. But yeah, guys, celebrate yourself. Yeah, celebrate yourself. When you say you did something, jump up and down, celebrate yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You did that.
Yes. Sometimes you might have to take yourself out for a drink. Yup. And that's it for coffee and conversation with your girl Shakenya, y'all. I'm out. Mwah.